What's going on, people? I am shocked, guys. I am shocked. I am shocked. I am shocked, guys. I'm still in shock. Wow. I am shocked, guys. US3, UFC, Saudi Arabia, fight night. Nassourdine. Was it an early stop, guys? I want some people to come in the chat. Come in the chat, guys. Come in the chat. Let's share some thoughts on this fight that happened earlier. Let's share some thoughts, guys. Wait for some people to log in the chat tonight. Come on, guys. Log in the chat. Log in the chat, guys. What's going on? Welcome to Yard Chat, guys. MMA talk tonight. MMA talk tonight, guys. What's going on? What is going on? What's up, people? What's up? What's up, people? What's going on? Man, I'm like, I don't know, guys. I'm still in kind of shock, man. I'm still in shock, guys. I'm still in shock. I'm still in shock. Man, people, I'm just wow. I'm just shocked, man. I didn't expect the fight to go like that. And I predicted too, knockout in the second round. I predicted Israel Alessandro will knock out Nassourdine in the second round, and it was the opposite. Isa got knocked out in 30 seconds in the second round. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm like, I don't understand, man. You know, when I saw that fight, watching the fight, and I was watching the fight live, and the first round, man, Izzy did good, man. Israel did good in the first round. It was just, man, he came out in the second round. He started off with a leg kick, but he went in. His chin was way up in the air. And Nassourdine have like a sneaky punch, man. It would start out like straight, then it go up, and it caught Izzy hard. Sit him down, and jumped on him, hit him. I mean, I don't know, man. Do you guys think that they stopped the fight kind of early? You know what I mean? Hello, Top Mace, how you doing, man? VR, how you doing? You think they stopped the fight early? I don't know. I don't know, man. It was a good stoppage. I'm not complaining, but it was just, man. You know what I mean? The first round, you know what I mean? Israel did well. You know what I mean? But Demetrius Johnson said something. I was watching his podcast earlier, and he said that Israel can't go lateral, man. He can't. And once he did that, because Nassourdine, he's the type of fighter that he's coming at you. He is coming at you, guys. He's coming at you with everything. And when he come at you, he's coming to you with bad intention. He hit hard, guys. And he caught Izzy, man. He caught Izzy good with a nice hard punch right down the caught it right, boom. It was like a straight upper. I don't know how to describe that punch, man. To be honest, it started out, then it go up, and he just caught him. It's like a punch uppercut. You know what I mean? And it caught him, and it dropped him, and Nassourdine jumped on him real fast, and that was it. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe they stopped a little bit, maybe a little bit. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Hope you have. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, man. How about you? What's up, George? Dave George. How you doing, Dave George? How you doing? David George. How you doing, man? Welcome to the chat. Just talking about MMA. You guys watch MMA, the fight, you know what I mean? Man, I'm like, whoa, man. Wow. See, that's what I keep telling people, man. I keep telling people, that's the same thing, John Jones is a very special fighter. You know what I mean? A lot of people, you probably don't agree with it, but now he's a GOAT. I don't care what anyone say. John Jones is a GOAT. And what's up with Michael Van Page? Beat that Russian guy. Two Russian lost tonight, earlier. Two Russian fighters lost. And my coworker, he had like a routine. He was saying all the Russian fighters and last name end with a V. They on a 19 win streak. Well, that streak was broken today because Michael Van Page. Let me tell you something how to beat those Russians. They don't have no stand-up games. They don't have no stand-up game. All they rely is on their wrestling. So and Michael Van Page style was you just so like unorthodox that the Russian couldn't get a grab of Michael Van Page because Michael Van Page was always moving. And when he comes in, Michael Van Page was catching with some right hard combination, 1-2, 1-2, and kicks, elbows, have him on, pressure him on. And Michael Van Page looked like he was more stronger. Michael Van, man, he move up, man. He move up. Wow, he looked big, man. Michael Van Page, he looked a big fight. He was a big guy last night, earlier. Not last night, but earlier today. You know what I mean? It was a good fight, man. And also, Sergio Pavlovich, he won his fight. You know what I mean? He decision, but it was boring, man. He didn't prove nothing to me. None of these guys proved nothing to me. So in heavyweight, Rogan Strike, whatever his name is, French guy. I mean, he didn't have no answer, no answer, no answer. You know what I mean? No answer. And I like that guy, man. There's a guy named McKinley. That's his name. McKinley, yo, he's a good guy, man. He's a good man. He's a force to reckon with. But you know what I mean. Let's get to Israel Adesanya against his Noticedine. Noticedine, man, he came. Noticedine. I'm messing up his name. Noticedine. He came. He came in the octagon ready, man. He was ready, guys. I saw it when he came in the ring, guys. He came in ready. He was ready. He was on a mission. It's like he didn't respect Israel Adesanya for nothing. Like listen, I'm coming here. I'm going to take care of business. But listen, next week is a big fight, guys. Next week, all you MMA fighters and fight fans. What? Man, listen, man. I'm going to block you. Don't come in here with a nonsense. But next week, we have, in the middleweight, I mean, we have Strong Strickland going against Dracus Duplessis. I mean, that's going to be a good fight, man. That's man. I don't know, man. It's looking good right now in the welterweight. It's looking very good, very good. You know what I mean? In the light heavyweight, yeah, Alex Pereira, he's have a fight coming up. That's going to be a good fight. But you know what I mean? Also Dana White went on record and talk about the Tall Mapsno fight with John Jones. He said he gave a little update. He said, the fight's going down, it's going to happen. He keeps saying that, but we don't know. But I know one thing. I know one thing. John Jones is training. I know that. John Jones is not the guy, a public guy that always in the public. You know what I mean? When John Jones is fighting, that's when you really see John Jones get ready to come out. But right now, there's no contract signed. So you can't say John Jones, but I know he's training and he's watching tapes and he's studying. And right now we know John Jones improve a lot on his skills. But he said depends how, and he said his skills, he have some new skills. And I mean, that fight with Thomas Sport, I would love to see that fight, man. But the money have to be right for John Jones. And to what I'm hearing, the rumors, a couple weeks ago, you have all these big time podcasters, Chael Sonnen, and you have Michael Bismuth, talking about and Don DC, talking about John Jones, getting $30 million, and that was a rumor. Dana White came, that was not true. That was, but you know what I mean? I'm sure that fight is coming up, and if John Jones doesn't fight, You know what I mean? He gave up the belt. You know what I mean? That don't nothing, guy. That is John Jones really don't have nothing to prove. And like Dana White keep going on the record, and I'm going to record, and John Jones is not afraid of Tom Aspinall. I don't know why people keep saying that, and I know why. It's because of one guy that's is so up on his hype train, and you know what I mean. Let me tell you something, guys. It's not easy to be an MMA fighter, even though Israel Adesanya, got knocked out. He accomplished a lot. He still, did a lot in the middleweight. You know what I mean? He did a lot. No one could take that away from him. You know what I mean? He was fighting all the time, guys, for years. I mean, and he did a lot for MMA. But right now, man, you have some new breed of fighters coming out, and that's why Alex Pereira, is training. He's over there with Glover and all them guys over there. Learning how to defense takedown and not just depend on his stand up game. But even though Alex Pereira, man, he's one of the best boxer. And also, before I forgot, in that fight, man, Israel Adesanya got outboxed, man. He got outboxed, people. You know what I mean? Sometimes, this is what make MMA so a hard sport to adapt and be, it's not just being, it's a mixed martial artist. As John Jones always said, he's a mixed martial artist. But what makes John Jones so special outside being a mixed martial artist, John Jones have this unique way of just being John Jones. He's a fighter. Away from being a mixed martial artist that just gave him some more skills, but he's a born natural fighter, guys. And you cannot train for that. You just have to have it. And if it is it just a blessing from the creator. He was born like that. He's big. John Jones a big guy. You know what I mean? John Jones and Tom Aspinall is about the same height. The only thing Tom Aspinall, he just is a thicker. That's all it is. But not to compare to say he's bigger than John. No, he's not. Remember when John Jones was hurt and Tom Aspinall went to like some type of I guess some type of convention. John Jones was signing like I guess like autograph. He was just there for some type of I guess charity or I don't know some functioning guy. And Tom Aspinall, I was watching his podcast. He said, "Oh yeah, I heard John was going to. Cause John was in his town, so or wherever John Jones was at the time, Tom Aspinall was close by, so he was able to go there and meet up with John, and and they took a picture. And Tom Aspinall, face off. John said, "Come on, man, what are you doing, face off? You know what I mean? Come on, man." And when you look at the both sides, and you look at John, you look at Tom, they about the same size. It just Tom is a little bit more thicker. That's all. That's all it is. But you know what I mean. Away from that, yeah, Dana White said that fight gonna go down. But you know what I mean. It's gonna go down by when? You know what I mean. John Jones is 37 years old. You know what I mean. For heavyweight, for heavyweight, that's young. Cause John Jones, he only 2 fights at heavyweight, and it's not like he took a lot of punishment in his career at light heavyweight. You know what I mean? He's the one that was giving out most of the punishment. John Jones never the only, he had some couple good wars down there. Gustafson, DC, who else? Mm, well, I mean, not with Rampage, not with Richard. I mean, he had some Glover, he destroyed Glover. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean, man. John Jones, man. Wow, people, he's doing this for a while, man. John Jones doing this about what, 16 years, almost 20 years. That's a long time. Long time. No one could, no one could compete with him, man. Not even Khabib. I mean, Khabib is not in the category of John Jones, man. No, I don't. Khabib, to me, let me tell you something, man. Michael Van Page last night, earlier, show a pattern how to beat these Russian guys. You know what I mean? Because, and also, Islam, he fought last week, right? And I forgot who he fought, and the guy caught him, knocked him down. See, but the mistake he made, and you see in this fight, what happened in this fight with Michael Van Page. fighting the Russian guy. I don't know his name. Pardon me, I don't remember his name, but you know what I mean. Michael Vannon Page style, the way Michael Vannon Page was bouncing and moving and being so attentive and being aware everything that this man do. He was timid to come inside, because when he come inside, it was so clear that it was so slow that Michael Vannon Page see everything and move out the way. So if you have a fighter that will defend the takedown, and how you take the takedown, you got to move, constantly move. You got make, because a wrestler, to take you down, he need like a steady object to shoot at it. But if you keep moving, he's not going to get a good grab at your leg. And Michael Vannon Page, he's not the guy. You're trying to take him down. He's doing an elbow, he's punching, he's doing knees. So the Russian, that's the way. And their stand-up game really, really sucks. Keep it real. Their hands, you could see that they're not comfortable on their feet. The only time they're comfortable when they're in the clinch and they want to take you down, they're very comfortable. But away from, if they can't take you down, it's going to be a problem. So that is the way you have to fight these Russian guys. You cannot be close. You got to be distance. You have to be fast. Use your speed. And if he can't take you down, what they're going to do? You're going to get frustrated. And meanwhile, they're getting frustrated. You just teeing off on him, the 1-2, like Michael Vannon Page, the 1-2, catch him coming in, elbow. So if he can't shoot in, what he gonna do? He don't have no choice but to stand. And they are so awkward to trade punches, because they are not boxers, they're wrestlers. You know what I mean? Look how he's holding his hand. You could tell he's not comfortable. So if he can't grab you or take you down, you know. You comparing Sheriff Bullet to Islam and Khabib. Hello, you don't know much about what? Listen, Khabib, do you think who's better, John Jones or Khabib? Put 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 weight class aside. We talking about a mixed martial artist all around. John Jones. John Jones. John Jones. He's a striker. And right now, the last couple of fight with John Jones, where he's striking, oh my God, improve a lot, and he's punching with more power. How I said that? How I come to that conclusion? Don't forget, John Jones in the Steve Miocic fight. Steve Miocic was coming in, and John Jones sat on a punch, a right punch. And let me remind you, John Jones is a left-handed fighter. He's southpaw. He's left-handed. But John Jones caught Steve Miocic with a right. Oh my God, Steve Miocic like whoa, and just got rocked. Okay, so now he proved that he's a striker, John Jones, and also John Jones is also a wrestler, a striker, a kickboxer, Muay Thai, everything. That's what makes you a mixed martial artist. You all around balance. Any situation that you're in the octagon and you are comfortable because you know what to do. Okay? Khabib is not a striker. In the UFC, you need wrestler. You can't just go forward with just striking. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And if you watch the fight with Michael Vannon Page with that Russian guy, you could tell if he didn't get a takedown, look, he was like this. He didn't know how his hand was down. He didn't know what he was like getting punched in the face, elbow. And he didn't have no strength. Michael Vannon Page was like, man, he was very strong, ragdolling this guy in the ring, and have him on the cage, elbows. Meanwhile, he just want to grab. Listen, I'm not saying the Russian guys in from Russia, but they are not strikers. They're good for wrestling, yes. They are very excellent, good grabbers, yes. I'm not saying that, But when it come down to wrestling, they number one. But when it come down to striker, they're not number one. So you cannot consider them an all-around mixed martial artist. That's what make John Jones separate from Khabib in my book. Okay, in my book. So if you want to tell me, yes, of course, of course. So what I'm saying is, good evening, man. Thank you. Welcome to the chat, guys. Welcome to the chat. Make sure you guys press the like button. So, so that's what I'm saying, man. Khabib is not a all-around mixed martial artist. So when you speak about a mixed martial artist, you have to speak of someone like George St. Pierre. I mean, those guys are mixed martial artists. They was well around balance. They was comfortable striking. So my question is this. My question is to all the rustlers that say Khabib and all those guys, they're good MMA guys. I'm not saying they're not. They're excellent. They listen. Anyone that go in the UFC and step in octagon, man, they listen. I give them props. I give them props. And they don't get paid enough to do that. People, trust me. It doesn't matter if you just start out. You're on a low. You should get paid. You should be compensated well. It doesn't matter, if you make it to UFC, you should get paid well. But unfortunately, people on the low end, prelims, or some of them even come on TV, they don't get money. They don't get money, guys. Don't forget those guys got to pay for the training. They got to pay for the dietitian. The the sparring people. Equipment, all of that, food. All of that they got to pay. Got to prepare. They got to pay for all of that, guys. They got to pay for all of that expense. That's why some of these guys, they still work when they come in the UFC. But until they get some type of recognition, they start getting some good fights. Like 100,000 grand. For 120, 150, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000. Once you pass that 500,000, you're making good money in the UFC. But it's to get to that level, and to get to that level, you have to be best of the best of the best. Okay, to get in the top 10 is very hard. It's not easy. I mean? Once you in that top 10, you officially welcome to the UFC, because someone will call you out in the top 10. If they So Dana White also went on record. I saw he came on the some media show. I was strolling through the internet, and Dana White went on record, speaking on. They asked him about what's up with the Tom Aspinall fight. I mean, he didn't confirm said contract. So that all the talking, Dana White saying that nothing is confirmed. Oh yes, there's a contract signed. The fight is this day, July, January. Whatever. July, June, April, August, September, whatever, before the year up, and October, November. Nothing. And we know, Tom Aspinall been off for a while. John Jones just recently have a fight, so Tom Aspinall need to fight. He need to fight. You're sitting around, you're talking a lot of smack, and there's level to MMA, man. There's level, you have these new breed of MMA now, man. They, like I'm saying, they are mixed martial artists. They come in excellent defensive wrestling. They have striking skills, submissions, all type of exciting moves. It's gonna be exciting, yeah, man. Man, listen, Alex Pereira fighting coming up, man. Whoa, Strong Strickland, Drakus, that's coming up next week. That's in the middleweight. Nordenstein's talking about he wanted a title fight. And do he deserve it? Yeah, but you gotta wait. You gotta see what the outcome of Sean Strickland, with Duplessis. You gotta see with Dragus. What's his? I keep messing up his name. Drakus. Yes, Drakus. You got to see what the outcome of that, because you don't know Listen, we know Sean Strickland been training, you know what I mean, and he been getting some new things there in camp. I've been seeing on the internet. You know what I mean? It's gonna be hard, man. You think Drake is gonna win? Yeah, man. You know. You know when he fought Izzy. You know what I mean? He was losing the fight. You know what I mean? And I think it was the last round. You know what I mean? I mean he. I mean the only thing with Drake is, man. Sometime. You know what I mean? He just get overwhelmed and he get very sloppy sometime in punching. You know what I mean? If you see him, and if you're very disciplined, you know, but you know his style work. His style is annoying. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. His style gonna be very annoying to the wrestlers. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Listen, I would love to see him fight Khabib, not Khabib, um, Cosmo. You know what I mean? Jemiah Cosmo. I would love to fight. Listen, Cosmo not gonna throw him around. You know what I mean? Cosmo, you see, Cosmo haven't proved nothing to me, guys. Haven't listen. The fight he fought Gilbert Burns, and man, listen, he fought Gilbert Burns, and Gilbert Burns really pushed it to him. You know, Gilbert really pushed it to him. Cosmo haven't really proved nothing to me. He doesn't really fight in the United States. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on with his visa. I mean, his fight is always in Saudi Arabia, so I don't know what's going on. Why he's not coming to California? Why he's not coming to the Apex Center in Las Vegas? I don't know, or Houston. I don't know why. I don't know, man. I don't know. There is some issue there with his visa. You know what I mean? I don't know. And also, you know, Kazmat Jemai, he's not the most healthiest person. He's always getting sick. I mean, I don't know, man. It could be his training. I wouldn't say overtraining. It could be because if you overtrain your body, you know, you will perform for the fight, but after the fight, your body will break down, and that's going on. Yeah, Gilbert Murray made it obvious. You see, the thing is, when Gilbert rocked him, Gilbert should have leave him, leaves his distance. You know, see, let me tell you something. Russian guys, they don't have good striking, so you know when you rock, when you hit a rustler and you hurt him, his first instinct is to do what? Go to the ground or try to grab. He's going to try to grab you. Why? Because if he grab you, he's trying to get his mind set back. So he for that split second he grab you, he could realize, okay, let me just focus and just hold this person right here and just get my thought together for that split second or 2 second, whatever. So that's why if he can't grab you, you're gonna have problems. So that's the problem with Gilbert Burns. When Gilbert Burns hurt that man, rocked him, dropped him, Gilbert should have just backed up. Cause look what happened. Soon Gilbert Burns ran in and he grabbed Gilbert Burns, and look what happened. He took Gilbert Burns down, and that was it. You know what I mean? Gilbert Burns should have back up and let him come to him now, and just keep and when he's coming into you, just give him that jab or kick. You know what I mean? But Gilbert Burns was, you know, just got overwhelmed and got over anxious and boom, 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 fell for the trick, closed his hand, wrapped him, took him down. You know what I mean? Yeah, it should have been a 5 round fight. Should have been a 5 round fight. And Usman didn't really train. He came in with bum knees. Usman came in with bum knees. His knees was bad. You know what I mean? It's gonna be exciting, man. But you know, like I said, he haven't proved anything to me, man. Kazmat Chimaev haven't proved nothing to me, to be honest. You know what I mean? He haven't proved nothing to me, guys. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he's not a good fighter. He's in the UFC, so he's a very good fighter. I mean, listen. Let me tell you something, guys. Anyone in the UFC, anyone that make it to the UFC, they are very good fighters, guys. They're good fighters. You know what I mean? They are good fighters. I mean, they are good fighters because they made it there, and to be in the UFC, you have to be good. Dana White not going to bring anyone in there that's not up to the what you call it, up to the par. You know what I mean? Up to the getting in the octagon and don't duck no one. That's why I keep telling people with this Tom Aspinall fight, people saying, oh, John Jones is ducking Tom Aspinall, is afraid. No, he's not, guys. No. How you? I don't understand. You don't understand. People, it's about the money. Right now, John Jones says it's about the money. If you want me to fight this man, put my belt on the line, and this man probably could beat me, you have to pay me. And right now, you know what I mean? I'm not hearing any talking about, yeah, there was a rumor a couple weeks ago, you know what I mean? A couple weeks ago, you have, like I said before, you have the big boys on YouTube. You had Chael Sonnen and Michael Bisping and a couple other people were saying, yeah, John Jones. And I think DC as well, talking about John Jones, $10 million, not $30 million. Listen, guys, John Jones is the one of the most highest paid UFC fighter. John Jones get about $15 million a fight, about $10 to $15 million. But it adds up. Don't forget, guys, it's more than that because he get all pay-per-view, and it was a big pay-per-view, and all the the kickbacks and all this and this, all of that. John Jones, I think John Jones get kickback from UFC. He's investing all that. So John Jones make about 15 or probably more when he fights. He's pocketing at least $15 million. So it's not like, what I mean, he's but he's saying, listen, man, if you want me going in and fight Tom Aspinall, I don't have a problem, but the money have to be right. So in my book, the way I look at it, if I'm in John Jones' position and put my little 2 cents in it, I would say, listen, I'm getting $15 million a fight now. Okay, sound good, you know what I mean? Well, I'm the champion, and this could be my last fight, and putting up my belt on the line. This young lion coming in here talking about he could knock me out and this and that. All right, but you got to pay me $30 million, and I think that's what it is, $30 million. Because if he's making 15, you have to double it. You can't give him $20 million. You think John Jones is going to fight Tom Aspinall? He's making $20 million. He's almost making $20 million a fight. He's going to settle making $20 million? No, it have to be double. It have to be at least 15 on top of that. So $30 million. And whatever comes with that, with the pay-per-view, it's probably going to be more. So that's what he's talking about, people. It's all about money. It's all about negotiation. So Tom Aspinall going around talking about, oh, John Jones. No, it's not. It's about money. Or talking about, oh, he settled for his deal. But there was talking a couple weeks ago, Tom Aspinall talking about he wants some, want to be compensated as well as, and he will, but you're not going to get $30 million like John Jones. You know what I mean? He will get millions, but he's not going to get, $30 million. That'd be ridiculous. You know what I mean? John Jones is a champion. He's not the champion. He's an interim champion, guys. Dana White just doing that just to keep the heavyweight interesting, because right now, there's nothing there in the heavyweight. If you look at the heavyweight, okay. Rosenstruck just lost to Povovich, Sergey Povovich, earlier. But he really got knocked out by Tom Aspinall. So where do Sergio Povovich go from there? Or he gonna go for the belt again? Or who he's gonna fight? You know what I mean? So that's the problem with the heavyweight. It's not enough turnaround, and you do have fighters, but everybody's beating each other. The only person right now I don't think Tom Aspinall fight was Derek Lewis. He haven't fought Derek Lewis, the Black Beast. There's Lucas, 37, 38? Still active on the roster. I haven't heard Tom Aspinall call out Derek Lewis, the Black Beast. Nobody called up Derek Lewis. No one called out Derek Lewis. No one. Am I right or wrong? What you do up Lily Topuria? I think now he's the best example of complete. Yes, he's a good fighter. Lily Topuria. Yeah, yeah, he is. He's good. See now you see what I'm talking about. Someone who is what's up, King? Someone who is mixed martial artist is a well balanced fighter. You're not just you might have dominant skill in wrestling or striking, but you have a balance. You specialize in one, but you have a balance. So if you're not in your field or in your what you call it in your zone, you're comfortable in another zone where you could survive. You could use your skill. But if you just wrestle and don't have no type of striking, you do, but it's not the best. You're gonna have problem because that's the problem. What happened tonight with Michael Vannon Page going up against wrestler? Let me see. From Russia, couldn't take Michael Vannon Page down, and his striking sucks. Keep it real. Yes, that's the Russian guy, right? Alex versus Alakel fight. Yeah, that's it. How I'm saying it. Ayavel. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. I think man, let me tell you something. I have three MMA fighters where they have it. They have skills and they train and they have a lot of artness, a lot of weapons to use. But those three fighters are they just born natural fighter. They have it. They're born with certain gift, man. It's not a lot of fighters have it. And you could see that they are different. And they are John Jones, Francis Ngannou, and Alex Pereira. Those three fighters are my three fighters where I could be in a dark alley and those three guys there and about 10 guys coming in and I know I'll be taken care of. You know what I mean? I know with those three guys, I know I'll be safe. All I have to stand in the back because I know the first person Francis hit is a knockout. The first person Alex hit is a knockout. And most likely the first person John Jones probably touch, he's probably break an arm. Cause he could knock you out too. John Jones, anyone, but he probably gonna break your arm or something. He gonna mess you up. He will. So I'm telling you, if you're in a dark alley and you have those three fighters in your corner, man, you are safe. And you have 10 guys coming, no problem, no problem. Because I guarantee you, Francis is going the first person to hit knockout, then he's gonna grab the next person. People, it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess. You're gonna have Alex Perry kicking people. Oh my! I'm telling you, it's those are my three fighters. Yes, now what I mean. You said yeah, at least Alex doesn't have doesn't have a heavy movement, but his defense, he moves his hands. People, he have very good hand movement and body movement. He moved very quick, people. His head movement, he doesn't move his head. His body just moves. It's just a style he have when he kick. It doesn't kick like wind up. It's not a wind up kick. It's just a nice flow kick, but it comes with power and force. I mean, those are my three fighters, guys. Those are my three fighters that I know that in a dark alley. But I think Alex will get him. I think Alex will knock him out. You see, the thing with Alex Pereira, a lot of people come in there and they trying to like overpower Alex. You know, like trying to overwhelm him, come in there and do Alex. And Alex is a fighter that is he sit back and just be cool. and he's doing all his hand movement. He's just sitting back and watch what you do. And once he figure out what you're going to do, and it doesn't take him long. Alex Pereira is in the same category John Jones. His when he's in the octagon and he's in a fight, people, his fighting skill is very quick. He adapt very quick in a fight, and he's the type of person that sneaky left hook, people. It is so sneaky, you don't see it coming, and when it come with very bad intention. And when it hits you, they the way they describe it, it's like a hammer. You know when a hammer hits and it bounces. Okay, you ever have like a hammer and you hit the nail and it bounced back? That's when Alex hit you. When it hit you, it's like it just hit you, and you know it hit you, and it just stop you right there, and that's it. Same thing as Francis Ngannou. It's called, he's a eraser. If he touch you, it's done. It's done, guys. It's done. There's nothing you could do. You're just gonna wake up and say, "What happened?" And they're gonna say, "Oh, you this and that move." And you know what I mean? I wish if Francis Ngannou was still in UFC. Is there a possibility of him coming back? You never know. Dana White. I heard there's rumor that Dana White going to leave UFC, but Francis is 37 years old, still young in MMA. Because don't forget, Francis. I think Francis just started MMA about 9 years now, 10 years. He started when he was like 28, 27, 28. So he's the type of person that never accumulated a lot of punishment over in his career. You know what I mean? He only got knocked out in boxing, but and he never got knocked out in MMA. He got hurt, but he never got like completely knocked out. So his body and his brain didn't took a lot of punishment. So for Emmett, for 37, 38 in heavyweight, that's pretty good. You know what I mean? Especially, and that's why I believe it's good. It's also good for John Jones to be 37 in heavyweight, and John Jones still saying that he still want to get in a better shape. And I think he's going to get in very good shape for this fight with Tom Aspinall. It's going to be a very interesting fight. But I think at the end, John Jones just have too much weapons, man. There's too many things Tom Aspinall have to worry about with John. And there's a lot of questions with Tom Aspinall, his gas tank, how he's going to handle when he passed the first round. They said with all his fights, it's about 10 minutes. Man, Easy got to retire. Got that win over Ferran, and he got lost all motivation. Need to be free his servant and go back to is he retire? You think he needs to retire? He's only 35, man. He's still got what it is. Let me tell you something. This is MMA, right? This is MMA. See, and that's why I talk about John Jones a lot. See, a lot of people think we're not talking about his life, what happened outside the octagon, and so far, give God credit for the last couple of years. John Jones being straight up and doing good. You know what I mean? I'm proud of you know what I mean. But away from that, and big him up for that. You got to support positive people trying to do positive. It doesn't matter, man. People struggle in life. Doesn't matter who you are, what you do. People struggle. People have challenges. People have challenges every day. Um, yeah, you know what I mean. Listen, let me tell you something. Like I was saying before, I think he got tired about it. Really wanted. Yeah, if he really wanted, he could get it back. But let me tell you something. What's in MMA? See, let's go back with the Tyrone Woodley days. Izzy just doesn't have the skill for the evolving skill at yes. Oh man. All right, listen, John. Listen, chill out, man. Don't speak what I'm going to talk about, man. You hit it on the nail. Okay, check this out now. See, let's go back in the Tyrone Woodley days and all them guys. What it is, if you don't involve as a mixed martial artist, you will get left in the octagon. Well, that's when you get left. You get knocked out, or all the things. It's not going to go well. Check this out. That's why I speak about John Jones a lot. Good afternoon, brother. Good afternoon. What's going on? Benavidez fighting tonight? No, I don't think so. Strickland dog war. So check this out now, right? So when you see what happened with John Jones, smart guy, man. When it comes down to fight IQ, he's the smartest. Guys, make sure you press the like button up in here, man. All your people in here, press the like button, guys. Come on. Don't forget to press the like button. So check this out. That's why you got to give big up to John Jones, man. Smart fighter. Check this out. John Jones took some time off from MMA. You know what he did? And every time you seen John Jones, maybe he was in the best shape. Because when you're not fighting, you're going to live life. You have kids, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for the likes. So what even John Jones, whenever you always seen John Jones in the past on social media, he's always doing something. And John Jones have a big house and he have a gym, like a big gym in his garage. And he all or training somewhere. He's always doing something. Even though people say, "Oh, John Jones looks slow," or he's supposed to be training. He's not. What it is. Once you train your body to do certain routine and repetition, it become a muscle memory. Your body or your muscle order just do it. You don't think it, you just do it. That's what keep John Jones' mind, people. I may be telling some of his secrets, but this is what I observe over the years. That's what keep John Jones' mind fresh. Because he's always practicing something new to improve, to involve in his MMA skills. That's what makes John Jones one of the best to go. He's always involved. He's always involving. And now he involved in striking and some other skills that he said he's eager to try. Man, do you forgive John for beating his wife in front of the man? Stop that. Listen, man. Come on. Listen. 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 Social media is something could be good or bad. Depends how people use it. Listen, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying if he did it or not, or whatever happened. Because I wasn't there. We just reading the report. I wasn't there. I'm not taking no side. So what I'm saying is I'm not here to accuse nobody of anything. We're not talking about what this man did in his past. We just spoke about this man changed his life. His fiance is still there by his side and support him. Okay? We don't know what's going on in their personal life and what's going on, and maybe they're working it out. So we can't judge. And we can't cast stones and say, oh, this what happened. Yes, if it did happen, then what? Is it going to change the situation where he's in his present time now in his life? I mean, and I respect what you're saying, John. You know what I mean? I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong, but I'm just saying, listen, okay, we know that. We know that. We know that. So so what you saying? No one is entitled for forgiveness? Are you saying that? No one is entitled for forgiveness? That's all you saying that? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, that's the facts. Okay, that's the facts. Okay, that's the facts. That's the fact. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about that? So you don't support? Okay. Let me tell you something. No one in their right mind going to support that. No one in their right mind will support that. But what I'm saying is, everyone have skeleton in their closet, good or bad. Everyone did something that they're not proud of doing. So if she could forgive him, who are we to point fingers? Oh, now he popped 4 times for. Oh, come on, stop, man, stop. And he listen, and it was proven that what was in his system was nothing to do anything. Okay, did you read that part of it too? Come on, man, come on, don't do that, man. Don't come on here and start negative vibes, John. Come on, man. You know what I mean? We listen. You USADA had clarified that, right? USADA clarified. Didn't USADA clarify it? USADA clarify and state that what was there. It was nothing that could do anything to advance or make John win and nothing like that. So he's not the great. He's not the GOAT, right? John Jones is not the GOAT to you, guys. I thank for the support, man. Thank you for the 5 likes. Thanks to everyone coming to chat tonight. I appreciate it. I'm not gonna be on long. I'm just coming on for an hour. It was a good chat, guys. It was a good, very, very good chat tonight. I appreciate it. I mean, I'm not saying I know everything about MMA, but listen, I also, man, I also predicted that Israel would knock out Nassourdine. Um, I predicted that Israel would knock him out in the second round, Nassourdine, and it was the opposite. Nassourdine knocked out Israel in 32nd in the second round. It is what it is, man. Listen, even though Nassourdine gonna be a force to be reckoned with, man. Listen, he's a big guy, strong guy, and someone said that, oh man, this guy's like made of steel. He's like solid, man, and he looked it big. He looked it big and strong. Israel Asanya looked it very slim and cut and very good shape, very good shape. But me, which is man got caught with that. I, it's like a straight uppercut right. It start out, then it go up, and it just caught Izzy and sat him, and guy jumped on him real quick. And a lot of people were saying, oh, maybe the fight referee could have relaxed a couple, let Izzy, because reason why I said that, because after the referee called the fight, Izzy just got right back up and you know banging his hand on the canvas and like damn, why you stopped. I'm not sure. But I don't think he had an interview in the Octagon, man. But after the Octagon, he did a interview. Um, he looked like he was in good spirit. Um, uh, agony. It is what it is. Defeat. We don't know where he go from here. We don't know what. Also, the reporter asked. She asked him. What he said. Oh, he gonna take some time off and support his team and his teammates and support them in training, go to fights and things like that. And it is what it is. It is what it is. It's man, I don't know, man. A rematch? I don't know, man. I mean, listen. You know what I mean? If I always say, let me tell you something, guys. John Jones is no longer with that guy Jackson, right? So, but John Jones, man, he just get good people. You know what I mean? Good, solid people that know MMA, no boxing, no striking, no wrestling, no Thai and kicking and forearm and all this stuff. I mean, he get a good team that support him in his journey. You know what I mean? That's a good thing, But it is what it is. To me, man, John Jones is a GOAT. You know what I mean? But listen, guys, get ready to log off in about 5 minutes. But you know what I mean? Israel Asana, Nassourdine, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Nassourdine, you know what I mean? He's going to be a force to reckon in the middleweight. You know what I mean? He's young, 28, 29. He's gonna be around for a while. He's gonna be around for a couple of years, about at least 7 years, 8 years. He's gonna be around. He's gonna be around for a while, guys. And man, Strong Strickland, Drakus, that fight coming up Saturday this week. Man, it is. And also, we have Clarissa still fighting tomorrow. So also we'll probably do a video on that. I'll do a video. I didn't do my prediction on that video, but I'm going to speak about that Clarissa Shields. She's fighting tomorrow. She moved up to heavyweight, so she's fighting tomorrow. So that's maybe I'll go live tomorrow. Maybe I'll go live tomorrow and just do a live. And listen, guys, whoever's in the chat, go watch a video. I did a live video. I recorded it when I was live watching the Israel Adesanya versus Nassourdine. I was commentating on it live. Thank everyone for logging in and watching it and sharing it. And people, thank you for subscribing to the channel, guys. Let's go up to 100 and let's go up to 1150. You know what I mean? Let's go to 1150 subscribers. We want to go up to 1200 before the end of February. We want to hit 1200 subscribers before the end of February. Hopefully, we'll do it before. Because February is a short month. It's only 28 days. This year is not a leap year, so it's only 28 days. So we want to hit 1,200 subscribers for the month of February or before. Right now we have. So I'm just gonna say we have 150. We have 150. So we need 50 more subscribers to reach 1,200. So support the cause. Thank you guys for coming in tonight. Appreciate it. Guys, if you're coming in live now, press the like button. But you have to go rewatch the live. I spoke about man, I'm just so. Oh man, I'm still in shock. I don't believe it, man. I'm just upset. I'm very upset. Listen. This is the first time an MMA bout got me like in this type of mood, man. I'm serious. I never got upset when my favorite MMA fighters, lost their fight. But this fight, oh man, I can't handle it. I'm just blown away. I'm shocked. I wasn't expect what I mean. Looking at it now, I rewatch the fight again, and I think the referee should have let it slide a little bit. But again, you got to think about the safety of the fighters and things like that. You don't want anyone to get hurt or brain damage, get knocked out, and you don't want to have that on your conscience. That's why the referee come in. I mean, people say, "Oh, it was an early stoppage." Yeah, but listen. It's better be safe than sorry because you want to protect the fighters, and that's what the referee is there for as well, is to protect the fighters. When a fighter get knocked down and they're not being responsive, and they get overwhelmed by forearms, elbows, the 12-9 elbow now they have, the 12-6 or whatever, 12-9. There was we had a young fighter, McKinley. He was doing that. The elbow, man. It was a good card. It was a good card. But I'm just still, man. Oh man, people, I can't handle this. I cannot handle this. I'm tight, as they say. You know what I mean? My kids would say, "Dad, you tight?" No, yes, I'm tight. I'm upset. I wasn't expecting the fight to go like that. I wasn't expecting the fight to go like that. But you know what? It is what it is. You lose to fight another day, and Izzy be back. You know, he just so at this point, do you think Izzy needs some type of different skills? Do you think he need to change? Sometime he need to change the environment. You know what I mean? Listen, now you got to do some soul searching. Now, Izzy got to realize if he really want it or not. If you really want to, I mean, he's 35, not that old, still young. He'll bounce back. Need some good wins, good, but two good wins to put him back in the winning column, so he'll get that confidence back. Got to get that confidence back, guys. When you lose like that, back to back, it doesn't do good for your mental stage. I mean, you could pretend, yeah, everything is good, but really, is it good? So he just have to reevaluate where he's at in his career at this present time. I mean, people say he looked too slow. I mean, yeah, a little bit. He looked to drain a little bit in his face, but I don't know if that was that's probably he had a good camp. They said he had a good camp, so I don't know, guys. Just you know, what I mean, it's sometimes when you train so much, you go in a fight, you just can't perform how you think. Not making an excuse, but it is what it is. He just got to go back to the drawing board. You have to go back to the drawing board, and I think he just needs to sharpen up on his boxing skills a little bit, and don't leave his head down. You know what I mean? Learn about crypto and get rewarded as you learn. Don't leave his head up. Because I mean that's how we got caught as well. But it is what it is, guys. What are you gonna do? Let me see. You see this Russian guy here? See that Russian guy there, guys? He see that's the problem. They don't, he didn't know how to hold his hand. His hand was low. That's why Michael Van Page, beat the Russian guy because he what's his name? Sahara Magadov. Sahara Magadov. Yeah. Michael Van Page beat him by decision. So good win. Good win. That's a good win. All right, guys, I'm ready to log off. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you press the like button, share, subscribe to the platform if you haven't subscribed as yet. Guys, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, I'm out.